This is the demo of augmented reality application that I have developed in Android Studio with the use of Java language. So you can see that the little puppies or the little animals on the floor, and you will be able to see that the circle around a particular animal that you want to induce more animal, then you can click and get that one. Okay. So now let me start the project from the scratch. Now I am just showing you this as a part of demo of the end result for this application, and you know it very well that augmented reality is really important when it comes to 2021, and also I'm going to induce some VR projects. I'm working on it. Okay, so now I think it's the perfect time to move and start. And now you have to select this empty activity and click on next. Here you have to give the name of the project. So the name of the project is augmented reality. As this project is based on augmented reality, that's why its name is augmented reality. And make sure the language is Java and click on finish. Okay, so now I'm on the build screen. The project is being built up. Now I have to go to this manifest file where I have to add the permissions for using the camera. Okay, so it's like uses permission, and here you have to select the camera, and now this permission is successfully given. And now for using the camera hardware, you have to define it differently, like android dot hardware dot camera dot ar. Okay, and now android required, make it true. Okay, so this is also given, uses feature. Now I will be moving towards this build Gradle. So here I have to add some few dependencies, but before that I have to show you some scene form, as I'm going to use scene form within this project. So this is the sample data or the assets that will be beneficial for this project. So I have to copy all these things and paste them in my project. Don't worry about the files. I will be providing you the downloading link of these files within the video description. So download them from the link and just do as I am doing. Okay, so now as you can see that we have two folders, sample data and asset. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to go to within this Java or app folder. So first of all, we have to copy this sample data. Okay, so I have copied it, and now I will be right clicking on the app, and then you have to click on show in files, or if you are using Windows then it will be show in Explorer. Okay, so now just paste it here, Control B, and the sample data will be pasted here. So fine, it is successfully completed. And right now I have to create asset. So new, then folder, then asset, and you have to click on finish. Okay, now go back to the folder and take the asset from this asset folder and paste them here. Okay, so we are in this asset folder, and now I will be copying the assets. As you can see that this is .svg file. I've copied it. I will be going back to this asset folder of the Android Studio, and now I will be pasting it here. Control B, refactor it. Okay, so it is done, and now you can see that everything is perfectly fine till now. Now we have to add few dependencies. So I will be starting with this build Gradle project label. Okay, here we have to add a class path. So now I'm adding the class path here. So here I will be giving class path, and then I have to provide this double quotes, and within the double quotes like com.google.ar.sceneform and then I will be giving the plugin and the version. Okay, 1.11.0, or you can go for the latest version if you want to, but I will be suggesting you that go to this version. Now I am the second build Gradle file module label, the second one, and now we have to add some implementation dependencies here. Okay, so just I will be adding all the dependencies. Like first you have to add this keyword called implementation, and then within the single quotes you have to add this like it's core, and then I will be copying this so that I will be changing these link kind of things, com.google.ar.scene form, and then .ux, then :scene form ux, and here I have to define the version. Okay, so again I have to do it for this third one also, so I will be doing the same as it is com.google.ar and then scene form, and afterwards what you have to add is core, and then you have to add the version 1.11.0. okay, so I will be just removing this extra space from here, and now we have to add the scene form dependency here. After this dependencies end, we have to add this scene form assets path here. So what we have made that folder name called sample data, we have to take up the naming conventions very importantly, or very perfectly here. You cannot make a mistake, you cannot afford to make a mistake here, because if you make the mistake within this path label things, then your project will not able to run. Okay, so please take care of these names, like you can double check within these folders, and if you find some errors, then please make sure that everything is correct as I am doing. Okay, so now it is src main asset, then this is default one. Okay, everything is going perfectly fine till now, and what I will be doing right now, I have to see whether I have forgotten something or not, but I have clicked on this sync now, and everything is downloading the plugin, but there will be some XML part, design part also, so I am going within this REST layout and main XML. I have to edit this. Till now the build Gradle is configuring. Okay, so now there will be one error because I have forgotten to add something here within this build Gradle file where we have added the dependencies. You have to also add this plugin called id com.google.ar.scene form, and here you have to give this plugin. Now click on that sync now everything will go in a flow and you will not able to find any errors. Okay, so no error occurs right now, and here you have to add relative layout instead of constraint layout, and within this relative layout you have to add something, but before that the closing, it is called fragment. Okay, so we are adding a fragment here, and the fragment width and height as taken as match parent. We have to give the id for this fragment as id ar fragment. Make sure the f is capital one. Now the name, so the name is google.com.google. and then ar.scene form dot, here what we do, ux.ar fragment. Okay, perfectly fine, no issues. And now this is closed, but there is one error because the parent layout is not closed yet. We have to remove this constraint layout and we will be closing the relative layout because the parent layout was replaced by this relative layout here. Okay, so now the design part is completed, dependencies are added, and Right now we are ready to fire within this main activity Java coding. Here I will be making this AR fragment as we are using scene form, so believe me, this is just 5 minutes left to run this application, not more. 3 minutes it will take to end this coding part. Okay, so just wait for 2 or 3 minutes. Everything will go in one flow. Okay, so AR fragment, and then like get support fragment manager. Here we'll be finding that fragment that we have added and given the ID as AR fragment, and now AR fragment dot set on tap plane listener. Like we have to tap on that thing now. When we open the camera, then we have to tap somewhere and make sure that you used a mat. Okay, you should use something like a cloth or kind of thing on the floor, so that this AR can able to detach the floor from the other area. Okay, so now what I'm doing is to setting that set on plane listener here, and for that here we have to give that model renderable, as we have added the model files already, and you will be able to find the files within the video description. You can download them and place them as I placed. Okay, then you just have to do is to render that particular model within your app. So here I am giving the URI or the location or the name of that thing. Okay, so URI you already understand, uniform resource locator is URL, but it is URI, it's almost same, it's a path actually. Okay, so now you have to accept it and give that model renderable, and here you have to make something, add model to scene. Okay, and what we have to do here, we have to pass out that particular anchor and model renderable. Okay, so what we will be doing, just implement this method, and we have to give rather things within this method. So let me remove this. Okay, I am removing this, all these things, and now let me tell you, there's a difference between URL and URI. URI is an identifier of a specific resource like a page or book or document. URL is a special type of identifier that also tells you that how to access, such as FTP and HTTPS. Okay, now anchor node. So we are using the anchor node and model renderable. So anchor is used for rendering the particular model. Now the transformable node equals to new transformable node, then AR fragment dot get transformation system, and right now what we have to add, transformable node dot set, and then parent, here node you have to pass out within this, and transformable node dot set renderable. Okay, so you are doing just nothing, but the important thing is you are just rendering that particular AR model with the use of scene form libraries here. So these are just few lines of code to call the particular methods of that scene form library to get your model render at that place, and you can add more than one child within this. And now the select method. Okay, everything is done perfectly, and if you want to read about this scene form, then you can Google it and read about it. Now I have to run this application. The application is perfectly fine and it is installing, and success is installed. Let me show you on the screen what will appear. First of all, you have to provide the permission for using the camera and taking the pictures. Now you have to just move your device just like that, and make sure you have this mat on the floor. It will be useful, otherwise you will not able to see that. Now I'm just tapping on my screen, and you can see that it is duplicating these animals, and these animals are of blue color. As these animals are placed within that model files, that's why you are able to see them. Here we are doing just rendering them and adding the child with the help of scene form methods that are provided by Google itself. Now I will be able to just zoom between them and able to move them to and fro. As you can see that every particular one, which one you want, you can do it. And also this video series will contain a complete tutorials for this augmented reality project. So please subscribe our channel and make sure that you have shared our videos with your friends so that they can learn Android development as well as they can make their college projects, as our videos are beneficial in college projects or making college projects or semester project. So thank you for watching our video. And